This is how people view you. Ooh, right away. Okay, let's get these. People view you as somebody that no matter what kind of obstacles come your way, and no matter who tries to come up against you to defeat you, you always end up winning. You are a winner, winning. Yeah, they view you as someone who definitely always gets what they want with the Nine of Cups here. They also view you as someone who could be very spiritual, okay? Because we do have the Hierophant. That could be a Taurus of significance as well. If not, that's fine. How else do they view my collective? How else do they view my collective? That was a few. Okay. They view you as a very hard worker, okay? They view you as someone who can play well with others, whether you do or not. But this is how you're being viewed by other people, that you're good at helping others, collaborations with other people. They view you as someone who always lends a helping hand here, who's also someone who likes to study things, all right? They also view you as someone who may be single or separated, maybe you're a single parent. That's how they view you, or they could have even viewed you as someone who comes from a broken home. How else do they view my collective? How else do they view my collective? How else do they view my collective? They view you as someone who's overcome a lot of stress, worry, someone who maybe had a dark past, someone who maybe battles with anxiety, stress. They also feel as you are somebody who is just waiting on, you know, their time to come. Like it's only a matter of time before you get whatever it is that you want. You get your just deserves. You get back your, whatever the fruits of your labor. Like it's only a matter of time. Like you're just waiting for that one moment to get what you want. At the bottom of the deck, they also view you as someone who has really invested in themselves, okay? Or whatever it is that you like, you put the cards on you, you laid the money on you. Like you are not afraid to invest in yourself. So some of you can have your own little side hustle, business, or just physically invested in yourself. How else are you being viewed by the outside world? Oh, this is good. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So they could view you as someone who is, because the Four of Cups in reverse is like new acquaintances, new approaches to old situations. This can also be like new opportunities. So they may view you as someone who's maybe grew a new social life, or someone who has like a new group of friends of some kind, or has been collaborating with people. Someone who I feel like may have offers as well, new offers, new opportunities coming in here for you guys. I'm going to pull a little bit more of these. How else are you being viewed by the outside world? How else are you being viewed by the outside world? Oh, they're viewing you as someone who's very funny. You have a great sense of humor. You could just organically be funny. How else are you being viewed by the outside world? How else are you being viewed by the outside world? Aww. They view you as someone who's very loving and kind. Like you wear your heart on your sleeve. And you're always there to help people out. They may view you as someone who's not afraid to speak up and say what they really think. Okay, you have a mouthpiece. You could also be somebody who uses, and I mean this in a dirty way, but use your voice or your mouth, like you draw attention. Like maybe you're a speaker, or you could be a fellow reader, or whatever it is. Maybe you're, people view you because of your voice, or you could be a singer, or musician. But regardless, it's like the things you say, people listen to what you say. So you could have some sort of platform. You could have a podcast, anything like that. How else are people viewing you? How else are people viewing you? How else are people viewing my collective? How else are people viewing my collective? Oh, that was a lot. Okay, we'll take those. They view you as someone who has a lot of courage, someone who maybe has gone through a lot of tribulations in your life, but you've always overcome. I hear, we will overcome. So, yeah, they feel you as someone who's very courageous. They also view you as someone who's, yeah, who's been through a lot and knows how to heal themselves. You've healed yourself. You could also be like a spiritual person, a healer of some kind, a medium. And also, if you as someone who's very skillful, you know a lot, you have a lot of knowledge, you can be very skillful in a few things or one thing in particular, but you excel at whatever this is, or whatever these things are. They view you as someone who's not afraid to stand up for yourself or stand up for the underdog. Okay, so you could be someone who, if you feel like there's an injustice here, you're not afraid to like stand up for somebody. Heavy Libran energy. They view you as someone who's very rebellious. The I don't give a F attitude. And I do what I want. And you definitely go against the grain. And I feel like you're not trying to be rebellious. It's just like it's just who you are. Yes. They also view you as someone who is in a position of power. What you say is God. Like you, I want to say like I'm getting like the Emperor card here, so more like Aries energy, possibly Capricorn energy as well for me. I feel like you could be somebody who's in a position of power, or people view you as very powerful. Um, Look at her face. It's just like, I know I'm in charge. I know what I say means something. So I'm going to pull a little bit more. How else are people viewing my collective? How else are people viewing my collective? They view you as innovation. They view you as someone who is definitely different than most people. Somebody who maybe, again, I'm hearing follow the leader. So you could be the first in something and then people just kind of copycat that. All right. One more, one more, one more. How else is my collective being viewed? How else is my collective being viewed? How else is my collective being... Oh, two came out. Okay, vision. All right. Like I said, you could be the first of something. You're like a visionary. They also view you as someone who has learned to temper their emotions. Okay, regardless of how you feel about a situation or person, you still collaborate with them if you have to. You still have to work around them. You are able to temper your emotions, and you are someone that no one can really push their buttons, or at least you definitely have a good poker face at that. So I hope this was of help, guys. As always, stay magical.